12/16, 32/19. No smart-ass comment from Connor. Welcome to the Dunces and Dragons podcast. As always, I'm your Dungeon Master, Corey Ganondorf 50 Longhurst. Tonight on Dunces and Dragons, we go back to Calistrand with an epilogue sort of night.
Sort of.
When last we left off, Lothric tried to beat the shit out of the party, only to get David. Only he got David.
I kind of feel like whenever we do something in particular that's super overpowering, we should just refer to it as getting Davided.
Well, I'd also call it getting palmed, but...
Yeah, but the difference between Palm and him are, Palm does it. When Palm does it, it's because for some sexual fetish reason. When David does it, he just wants it dead.
Like I said, as always is with me is David Jannock.
I made him absent.
Tim Pate.
Hello.
Quentin Mars Malicious Gullified.
Yellow, gentlemen.
And Connor O'Brien.
Hello.
All hail the king! All hail the king!
Speaking of which, before shit gets out of hand, can I just loot this guy?
Yes, I'm about to give you that. He had 2 +5 great swords. He had a book of spells.
Why does he have 2 swords?
Because reasons. Because in Form 2 he splits, and he has 2 swords instead of a scythe.
Actually, dude, if you're doing it off the original, then he only just gets an extra sword, not 2 swords.
Whatever. He still has a magical scythe.
Magical scythe.
+5.
+5 as well.
What else? He has Headband of Intellect +2.
Intellect +2. What else did he have? Tell me he had some form of magic pants.
He had Bracers of Wisdom +3.
Wisdom +3. What else?
He had this bitchin' ass crown. Doesn't seem to be magic.
Crown.
Doesn't seem to be magical, but it seems to be worth a hell of a lot. Also, it could make you feel fancy. However, that is not yours to take. As Miss Aria chimes in, I believe that is mine.
I throw
You
it
heard
over.
the lady.
I throw it over to her. I got no reason to hold.
I was about to say, it probably is sign of office, which means it should probably go to new ruler of Calistrand. But doesn't have as many qualms against the undead.
And
What up until she realizes who Gaius actually is?
oh, she knows fully who she is.
You know, she knows him by name, she knows him by reputation. That was actually why she brought him in and here.
Just to kill her brother.
Pretty much.
You know, for a power struggle, this seems a little bit over the top, correct?
Oh yes, but
Really?
aren't they always over the top?
You've been watching too much Game of Thrones, Corey. I'm just gonna tell you that now.
I don't
No
watch
such
Game
thing.
of Thrones.
No such thing, Mars. No such thing.
Well, if Connor heard me, I don't watch Game of Thrones. I only read the books.
Then in which cases, same thing.
Good for you. Well, Elon.
Yeah.
Connor or Mars, I've only read them once.
All of them, or did you just read one book?
I read all of them.
Congratulations, you're just like
Yeah,
me,
but
man.
the Winds of Winter aren't out yet, are they?
Oh yeah, no, they're not out yet, but I don't want to read
So, like,
spoilers.
So you don't know season 6.
Well, if
It
we can
may
get back
differ
on
from
track.
the book. Oh
we can
god,
get
yeah,
back-
we're off track and we're recording.
Fuck us.
Nah, whatever. He's also got a bitchin' cloak.
bitchin' cloak.
You don't know. Fuck it, I'll just tell you. It's a cloak of...
Yeah, I was gonna say I was gonna take it regardless. So,
Removing that. Okay, then.
Because you guys are gonna identify, it's a cloak of armor plus 5.
well, that does jack shit for me then.
I'll take it
Never
then.
mind.
I'll take it. Speaking of which, the fight's over, so I reflect my deflect back down to 1.
Alright, that seems enough appropriate level treasure for you guys.
Alright,
We
so,
can get rid of the turn order.
yep. So basically, I'm gonna start wearing the cloak now so I can boost up my armor even more. Does cloak take up any particular
Shoulders.
section? I'm not wearing anything on my shoulders, so my armor just went up.
I
Gentlemen,
won't stack with any existing armor bonus from either bracers or armor itself.
It
gentlemen,
doesn't stack.
Aria
No.
pipes up.
It's an armor bonus. Assuming that this is based off of the bracers of armor, it is a straight armor bonus, not an enhancement bonus to armor or whatever.
Can I still wear it for fun?
Yeah,
Something-
sure.
Alright.
So, Aria looks at Gaius. So I know you read my note. Do you accept my offer? I have a kingdom, you have an army.
Actually, he's got an undead army.
Most of them are living.
Yes, and I can offer their lives.
That's great.
Take the deal.
Yeah, I take the deal.
Okay. Do you want me to go into full detail about this?
Sure, I do have a couple requests, but,
Drink to the blood of our enemies!
I'll be right back. I need to hit the bathroom.
I'll be right back. I need my gin.
Dun, dun, dun. Sure. Now.
Alright, well, while all this shit is going on, I'm gonna kind of leave a little bit away from everybody and basically make a quick little prayer to Io.
Thank you for calling the law officers of Io, and Io. Now I direct your prayer.
I just wish to give over a message to Io himself.
The inbox of Io, the Ninefold Dragon, is full. Please call back at another time. Sorry, sir. The inbox seems to be full.
I wonder what it's full of, but that's not my answer. I just wanted
Prayers.
to. Yeah, prayers he'll never answer. Well, besides that, just tell him that Calistran's safe for now. I just wanted to at least speak with him for a little bit.
Okay.
Alright? I end the prayer.
The last thing you hear is, I like bread.
We all like bread too. I'll give you some when I see you again. Alright, so what is the rest of the party doing then? Honestly, guys, what is going on?
Are they doing anything to the corpse of the prince?
Um,
Bury him or anything?
I would say that's up to Arya.
do you really want to see what Arya's doing to that corpse?
I'm just saying, does she want it left intact?
She's kind of stabbing it repeatedly. A lot.
So she won't have a problem if Denpout eats it.
Here's the thing. She does something really sick. She She grabs a
Necrophilia is not a crime.
no. She grabs a cup of the prince's blood and then drinks it. Although this is par for the course.
So, no
I'm actually
problem
gonna
if
get-
I eat the corpse then.
No.
Alright, quick question. I'm going to take a good look at Arya. She doesn't happen to have red eyes, does she?
No, she does not. She's got
Crazy
crazy eyes, though.
Yeah, crazy bitch.
So, I'm just gonna then end up dragging the corpse, or, like, have the corpse slung over my shoulder with the arm kind of angled so that I can just kind of nibble on it.
I'm guessing you're gonna go take care of the corpse then, Dimpout?
I'm doing it right now. I'm
Be thorough. And now I'm gonna go over to Garrett.
So I'm going to go ahead and assume the bounty on me has been taken off.
Hey guys, how much money do you want to get for the return of Gaius? She's willing to give you some money.
For the return.
well now. The return of him alive was $1 million, correct?
Correct.
10 million. 10 million, actually.
No, I say that money's better kept in the treasury.
Nah.
It's true.
After all the shit we've had to put up with you, getting paid is not that bad.
Oh,
What
no,
I
that's
want to
the-
know,
That's the thing, like,
what I want to know, is this new queen of yours going to turn you away from Hexstar?
if anything, I'm probably going to turn her towards it.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to remind you that she just drank blood openly in front of you, and she's just a human.
Yeah.
She's kind of
And she likes me.
evil. If
In
I
her own
haven't
right.
if I haven't hinted that enough already.
I don't think. I slowly float over to Garrett, and I'm like, I slowly float over to Garrett because I always have fly active, and I tell him, how long do you think he's gonna last alone?
I think I've got enough holy word and turn undead prepared that I'm not worried about consequences for our actions. What do you want to do?
It's up to you, man. Whatever you do, I'm backing you up. After all, you're the leader.
No, you know what? Let's see how this plays out.
Well, it takes a few days, and in that time you get contacted, Tim, about the amulet.
Okay.
I've got good news and bad news. Which would you like to hear first?
Bad news.
I'll take the bad news first.
You've got to go back into the tomb.
That's not so bad.
Oh no. Oh no.
It was,
Specifically, you need a Serax corpse dust.
ew.
Alright.
Which means
Anything else?
you've got to go all the way back to where the Demi-Lich's head is.
I'm okay with that. The only thing I actually have to say is this.
You're not there, it's just him.
Oh, I'm floating with him consistently now.
Okay.
Well, no, Koss went back to this guy to talk to him. If you're floating around with Garrett.
Oh, if I'm with Garrett, then if this is cost, then
The good
Nope.
news is, you were right, it is the Green Mouth Portal.
So, that thing we thought was a Spear of Annihilation is actually a portal?
Oh no, it still is a Spear of Annihilation. I guarantee you that. It just works as a portal when the amulet is near it.
That is clever.
By the
Okay.
way, you've got to throw the Lich Dust into the portal, then present the amulet, then bang bang boom, you're in.
Throw some Lich Dust into the portal, present the amulet, and then jump in.
Then you'll be on your way.
You know how much time I have between presenting the amulet and jumping in before I need more Lich Dust?
Well, hold on.
probably I think it probably just lasts for as long until, it's closed.
Well,
Alright, because my group tends to...
kind of late.
break out into debates pretty often.
What's up?
Alright, well, if we've got everything else kind of settled up, then...
Okay, I will take the amulet back, and I've already paid the man 1,000 gold. I'll thank him for his time, and I'll bring this information to the rest of the party.
Oh, cool.
Those not ruining a city anyway.
Well, considering the fact that we've kind of gotten this whole mess cleared out, since I'm still floating next to Garrett's, I'm gonna give you a little secret, Garrett. You wanna know why it is that I'm the most humane of vampires?
What?
I show him the crystal. I
don't understand the significance of that.
No, it wasn't me.
You remember you remember that dragon that I found back a long time ago?
Not really.
Here, look inside it.
Thanks.
Alright, what am I looking at?
Okay.
Corey? Corey, you there? Oh. Alright, he got a call, so for the time being, we just kind of hold
Sorry,
off.
I'm just a little tired. No, not right now.
Well, either way.
I just didn't expect a phone call. I was getting ready to fall asleep. Yeah. I mean, I can call you back tomorrow. Hello.
Well, before we do anything, we need to start going to the surrounding towns and start warning them of the change in management.
We'll take care of that. I got riders that can do that.
Text me. I'll let you know.
Are you guys all on board with the new government?
Personally, I think you should be destroyed, but that's my own opinion.
Oh, cool.
I've got bigger
Mars-
fish to fry. I'm done with this town.
Tim, you're okay, but Mars, do you know what proscription is?
What?
I think he's saying you need to be medicated because you're very angry all
No, proscription.
Okay.
Now, here's the thing. I'll tell you this right now, guys. If you attempt to turn any of these people towards Hexor, I will personally come here and whip your ass. There won't be anything left for you to come back from.
I am so sorry. Someone called me.
Alright?
I didn't know the number. I'm like, who the fuck is calling me at 11:30?
Alright, well,
They
anyhow.
have a bad Indian accent.
No, they did not.
So anyway, Corey, would you like to describe what's inside...
Go ahead.
Corey, would you like to describe to Garrett what he is seeing inside of the crystal?
What crystal?
You
You
remember
went
that?
ahead and showed me this crystal he was holding on to.
Oh yeah, yes. You see 3 dragons inside this.
Are they keeping you sane or something?
Once whoever is moving stops moving.
That's me.
Oh. The crystals are a constant reminder to me. That dragon there, the little one that you can see, was the one that I brought along with us back in our original story. It's a
Alright.
constant reminder to myself about my humanity and what it is that they can accomplish. As a result, it's how it is that I keep staying human. No matter what happens, I know that that little guy is going to be safe because his parents can breathe acid and fly.
And
Occasionally,
kick
I
your
will-
ass.
Yep. I know that that little buddy's going to be safe.
Meanwhile, with the Gaius as well.
Meanwhile, at the Legion of Doom,
Gaius, they are setting up for a grand wedding. So I think we should hang the skulls of our enemies over the ceiling. The blood fountain should go over there. of course your friends are invited. I mean, I'm not gonna say no to them. I mean, they did help us.
Well, Corey, like, maybe we should save, like, the actual wedding for, like, after, we complete the Tomb of Horrors.
No. I figured this would be we figured we'd at least give you this one opportunity to at least try to show some humanity.
No, we're getting ready to end this campaign and begin David's campaign.
Which means this is probably your character's only time.
Alright, well, I wanted to do a red wedding and kill all your characters, but okay, fine.
Oh my god, Mars just said the same thing.
He gets Corey. For fuck's sakes. You get it. You get it. You get me too well.
Oh my
I
god.
wanted to wait for the end of the campaign and then we kill all of you, but...
Oh my god. Oh god, if you guys want to do that, then,
No, like, I don't want to do it, like, because we're not at the end of the campaign.
nah.
No, we're doing this.
Well,
No,
no,
well, no, we're not gonna kill
Mars,
each other.
You can't do a red wedding because, like, it's not your, like, castle. It's not... You don't have, like, an army or anything. You don't have other people. You could go around starting killing people, but that's just more of a nut at a party.
Yeah, but then you forget one cool thing about me.
I keep coming back. But yes.
Not to mention a few of my other bonuses, all the allies I've made over the first bit of the campaign.
Oh yeah, just
Allies,
FYI,
the
Mars,
entire city.
I'm building Ulrich that coffin of eternal rest or whatever it was.
Thank you.
But
Thing
yeah.
that like goes into the ethereal plane whenever he rests in it.
But yeah, so so they're setting everything up. Do you want me to skip over the wedding, or do you want me to do the whole thing?
I mean,
Whole
unless you
thing.
got something, like, important.
I mean, you say your vows, she says her vows.
Can it be, like, a Hextor ceremony?
I don't even think Hextor has a ceremony for marriage.
Of course he does.
What is the ceremony?
Oh, it's basically the same thing, but...
Just because he's not a god of romance or something doesn't mean that he doesn't have a ceremony.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
I mean,
what's the ceremony?
oh, there's a
You shall
Hextor
now
that does too.
You shall now expel thine enemies from thine castle.
Oh, no, well, why don't you give me something here, Connor, to work with? Tell me what is this ceremony?
Everybody gets painfully tortured.
No, that's Mars. Be couth. In your words, what would Hextor's ceremony be like?
And there goes Connor.
Oh, of course he drops. Fuck.
Well then why doesn't David describe it?
Because I don't actually know too much about Hextor. I'm just saying that just because a god isn't a god of romance or family or marriage doesn't mean that they don't have ceremony. Especially when you consider that Hextor is a god, Hextor's religion is one that controls multiple countries.
Yep.
I was really hoping to have Connor for this.
Connor's gonna be here for this. Somebody want to send him an invite?
I tried to. He's not showing up.
His router is acting up.
Well, Mars, I'm assuming you drink from the blood fountain, and
I'm bottling up extra shit in case of emergencies.
yeah. How many bottles?
I'd say enough for a trip around the world.
Yeah.
I'm using the empty keg barrels that we got from the party.
You're basically seeing, it's a very chaotic, lawful, evil wedding.
I'm already on edge because of the fact... I'm already on edge because of that, Corey.
It's, you know, they've got skulls for drinking cups.
There we go, now Connor's back.
Yep.
Yeah, like I said, they've got skulls for drinking cups, literal skulls, not fake skulls.
I brought my own goblet in case.
The nobles are giving gifts of gold, and
Whose skulls are they though? Like we only killed one guy.
oh, this was his court.
Oh, that makes sense.
Well, either way, I'm only in there to grab as much blood from the blood fountain as I can, and then I'm just kind of heading off to do some meditation, because being in a room full of chaotic evil Hextor worshippers ain't my mojo.
Lawful evil.
Your wife's chaotic evil.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah, well, yeah, I guess she is.
Wait, Ulrich's wife?
Yes.
No.
Ulrich's wife.
My wife isn't...
Not her wife.
Gaius's.
Dude,
Right.
clear your head. Gaius's wife. My wife, if she were to show up, I'd probably be, I don't know, somewhere else. Then again, she probably has some sort of... Then again, she can probably scry on me regardless.
But yes, so she, yeah. So you're all just, you're having a good time. You're drinking, be merry, and let's see. I gotta do a private roll. Oh God. So a servant comes up. More dinner, milady. And she stabs him in the throat. And just goes on a killing spree.
Stabs who in the throat?
One of the servants.
Okay.
And she just kind of keeps stabbing.
And that's why I chose to stay away from this party.
You really know how to pick them.
I wouldn't be surprised if she just stabbed him one day and ended him.
That wouldn't end me, Mars.
Ulrich, make a, no, Gaius. Gaius, make me, do you have Arcana?
So what?
Do you have Arcana?
You want me to make an Arcana check?
Yeah.
Wrong page.
You didn't have your Mythweaver sheet open, did you?
You realize what your wife is. She's a cancer mage. Meanwhile, David should be giggling.
I'm giggling too.
You also realize that she has some sort of a disease called festering anger.
Oh, he really knows how to pick them.
So I'll use protection. What's the big deal?
Do you know what festering anger does?
No.
David and I have the same reaction. You want me to tell him? Because usually
Welcome
when
to
bad
my
news...
world.
Yeah. You want me to tell him, Corey? Because usually when it comes to me, I'm the best for bad news.
Alright, hang on.
I'm not aware of what festering anger does, other than the bonus to strength.
Well,
Oh, it's better than that, my friend. And me and David know far too well what it does.
Especially on a cancer mage.
cancer
Yeah.
mage is outright broken.
Especially when you start realizing what happens when you combine it with something that gains the +2 bonus. Yeah, the best thing... You want me to just tell him what Festering Anger does, or do you want me to tell her how she's using it?
Well, I mean, he's immune to disease, so he doesn't really give a shit.
Yeah, but I'm not talking about him, I'm talking about her.
Yeah, I know.
She's
Oh,
immune to the drawbacks of diseases.
She's immune to the what?
She's
Drawback.
immune she's immune of the drawbacks of the disease. She gets all the benefits.
Oh, that... This is why I consider that build. I consider it bullshit.
And it's perfect because her allies are undead. And you notice that she's just killing and killing.
Talk about your own variation of the Red Wedding.
But then we skip to later tonight, because that was one hell of a wedding.
Not that some of us would know, because some of us weren't.
Me want stew.
That is as far as I'm going to say is snoo.
Oh my god. I guess we don't have to worry about Gaius anymore.
Ever, honestly.
And yes, so that happens.
Yeah, now, Gaius, you now have to... Corey, don't you think you should make an AC roll? I mean,
No, it's a
if you
fortitude.
think about it... Yeah, I'm saying
Unless
for him.
Well,
Think of it, she's boning him, literally. Imagine the kind of strength you've got with Festering Anger.
now
A single thrust forward could break his entire upper half.
and I remind you, he regenerates.
Yeah, I heal like Wolverine.
Yeah, but but imagine having to do that so consistently.
Wolverine and Jean Grey.
Yeah. That actually sounds really awesome.
Did you not see X-Men, the third one?
Yes.
I mean, it was the shit. It was the shittiest of the three, but this is kind of what it was.
We kind of get it, Corey. So,
Do you appreciate the picture he is painting?
no.
No.
Considering what we're supposed to be associating it with right now.
Yes. What the fuck? Oh my god. David? Spear of Ultimate Destruction was a thing. Page 200. I thought Palm made that up. I thought he created that spell. The fuck? I thought that was fake. That depends.
It depends on the type of undead, but I believe a necropolitan is one of those types that just ain't meant for it.
But yes, Connor, what kind of laws would you like to make?
Well, the populations to convert to Hextor and the temples to all the other gods are to be closed and the symbols to be redone.
Okay, then looks like me, Nico, Garrett, and you are having a very nice conversation.
Hey!
Yeah.
Don't count out the priests of those temples. Like, he's not gonna get away with that.
Yeah.
Temple of Io completely disappears.
And then we're going to start rebuilding the walls, and I'm going to start marshaling an army with volunteers and actually training them so they're not just tissue paper.
Okay.
Well, I guess now I can tell you this, Garrett, Nico. We've lost our temples. And Io ain't gonna be happy about this.
You know what? I am half tempted to just let him do it because these assholes wouldn't let us kill him in the first place. So I almost want to say fuck him.
You know, it's only a bad thing for you guys because you choose to be on that side.
Yeah, I thought you...
I'm the newest addition to the party, and now I rule a city. Like, I've only been playing with you guys for, 7 months now, and I rule a city? Like, come on, guys, step up your game.
I was afraid it would come to this.
Are we... No, let's not do PvP, please.
No, I'm not even gonna do
we're not doing
I'm
PvP.
giving him
Did
the
you
worst.
really just say that after what you did?
No, I'm just messing with
He
you
didn't get
guys.
that city on his own. You gave it to him.
I know, I'm messing with you guys. Relax.
Yep, and here's the best part. Because if you're gonna get rid of the
still
cleric,
on the fence, Mars. Like, I'm still on the fence. I don't know if Nico...
after he got rid of your temple, is forcing all the worshippers of that temple to convert to Hextor. I'm giving him a curse. And
I don't get it though. Like, we're not the only people in this city. Like, those people can defend themselves.
They can defend themselves, but here's the thing: I'm still giving him a curse. All right.
You say that, but it's highly unlikely that Io's worshippers were any form of large population over the
Yeah.
Honestly, the biggest population in the city is the Church of Pelor.
Yeah, but now he's getting rid of the few that were followers of Io.
Do you really think that's going to happen, Ulrich?
He's trying to force down
Yeah,
religion.
keyword in that sentence, Ulrich, being try. He's not going to succeed.
Yeah,
I have my army, and now I have the city guard, and there's really no one standing for them.
Praying to Io.
Welcome to the lofts of Io. You get the point.
Yeah, I get the point.
At our new location in blank, blank, blank.
Yeah,
Alright.
yeah, your current location got closed down, you had to move.
Yeah.
How may
Here's
I
the
direct your prayer?
Directing a prayer into a curse.
You should ask why he's so tired and sad right now.
I got an idea of why. Still though, may I direct my prayer into a curse, please?
How is that a thing?
The same way I somehow managed to get Gaius locked out of the city in the first place, but this time I'm specifying it so much.
It's like a magic circle against the evil. Instead of repelling it outward, he's focusing it
Okay,
in.
Corey, at this point, he's just rolling until he gets the number he needs.
No,
Whose rolls are it?
That's not mine.
Oh, that's
I-
Gaius.
an 88 high enough?
For what?
Pray to Hextor.
Oh, for
You've been-
fuck's sake. Now I've got two of you
What
now.
happened when you let
This is why we shouldn't have brought in
guard cops and robbers?
Place.
Guys,
Like,
I'm making
guys, at this point,
he's
I'm
gonna
just
be a
playing
dick about
around.
Yeah,
Like,
but he's gonna be
we
gonna
can
be a
move
dick
on
about
and
it. I
get
can
the
do it.
actual story.
Yeah.
Cut to 1 month later, back in the Tomb of Horrors.
Just
Alright,
a
that
moment,
works.
Corey. I'd like to hear what David has to say.
If you guys are going to go to divine intervention for every fucking problem you have between you two,
Oh, I was just
Make
messing around.
new fucking characters.
It is slightly annoying how you keep
Every goddamn time there's a problem between you. Every time there's a problem that you can't solve, you go running off to Io or Hextor. One of the two.
Yeah, Io and Hexor
Every
help
goddamn
people that help themselves.
I don't have an issue with anybody. I'm just like messing around.
Yeah,
Like,
after
I'm
a
not
while,
taking
it
it
just
serious.
gets
I have the issue of being fucking annoyed with every time that
Alright.
something goes that isn't a 100% victory, or every time something goes wrong,
Well,
we
like
run crying to the gods.
the only 2 times I actually prayed to Hextor was like when I was trying to take the city before. It's like, and that didn't work. And the other time when we were attacking the academy, and like I was just stumped. Like I didn't know how to get through this wall.
There's
So-
one thing with praying for advice. There's another thing with praying for them to do your dirty work.
Oh,
Because
Matt-
you
Well,
can't-
like I was stuck at a wall, so I prayed, and like Corey gave me the giant Stay Puft Marshmallow Man that breathed fire.
Yeah,
So,
I know.
like-
that was
Let me finish.
that was a little divine intervention on my part. But yes.
The curse that I'm implying is this. If Gaius attempts to turn members of the Io Church forcefully, he will receive the according judgment.
Okay.
That is
Dude,
all I
Io
say.
doesn't give a shit. He is the uncaring.
Here's the thing. The Church of Io is gone. So that curse has no effect.
Yep. But that's in case he ever runs into more of them and just starts trying to turn
Oh god,
all.
Mars.
Well, okay,
Can we
like
please
like,
we
it doesn't
please
really
move
even
on
matter.
to the story,
Like-
please?
Alright.
I am done.
You can't have your cake and eat it too. Part of having that
I
cake
gave Gaius the
in
nice
D&D
thing.
is taking risks.
I
Yeah.
gave Gaius the nice thing. This should have been over with. So, we're gonna cut ahead. Back to the Tomb of Horrors then. Jesus Christ, I tried to do one nice thing for you fuckers.
I don't know how to respond to any of this. I'm not sure.
No,
which
this is
Dunces
out of
it-
character right now because
Right.
I'm Nat now. So, you know where to go, Tim. You know how to get there. What do you do?
Well, first I'm going to pray to Avandra. No, I'm kidding.
You fucker. You fucking asshole.
Oh man,
Oh my god.
look. I'm lamenting the fact that Dimpout isn't here to fucking one
Oh
shot
my
us.
god, that was good.
I'm gonna assume it's my character.
What the
Get it
fuck,
out now.
Tim?
I wouldn't be surprised if he's got business elsewhere now that the shit hit the fan.
Okay. So, what do you do? Do you, yeah, you know what you want to do, so...
I need to get the dust from that lich. But I'm not sure how to do it without disturbing him and waking him up.
Well, that depends. Is his skull literally right on top?
Well, the corpse is sealed up in a transparent, with a coffin with a transparent lid. I'm almost positive that once I open the lid, the anti-magic field is going to go down, and he's going to awaken. And then I'm going to have to fight a demi-lich with just me and my cohorts.
So you're going into area 30 then, I take it.
Well, we have to get the lich dust. That's where we're going.
Okay. You go to area 30.
Considering we can already get past the traps.
Because
there's
you've
no
already
real
gotten
much point
past the
putting up.
traps. You can bypass all of that bullshit.
Alright, thanks.
Yeah, like going back into the tomb isn't like that big a deal. We already went through it.
We didn't
Yeah.
know if the traps would become randomized after a set period of time. We already knew they reset.
Oh, they do?
Well,
They
I didn't
reset
know
after
that.
a while.
Well,
You know they
here's
reset.
the thing. They reset. I don't want to have to go through this bullshit again.
Now, I've got the amulet. I need the dust. And I need a way of getting that dust without being too disruptive, I guess. So I would need somebody with a lot of skill and sleight of hand.
Or, you know, somebody who can smack the thing a few times with an 100-foot pole.
No. Who do we know? It's good with sleight of hand. Alex?
Just like as an aside, like there's a show on now. Like I figured I was gonna watch it for the conventions. And now Gaius has a city to start ruling. I guess he can just stay at the city while you guys go through the tomb again if you don't need him. Do you need him?
No, I'm going to get Alex's thief character. I assume that I can hire him for a little bit and have the skills required. What happens what happens when the lid to the coffin is opened?
Nothing. In Area 30.
I think it's Area 32 or 31A. I'm not looking at the map. Oh no, it is Area 30. You're right.
30 areas.
Yeah.
Area 30 is basically where the
said-
body's being kept. Area 33 is where the skull is being kept.
Yeah, dust from the skull itself. Isn't that right?
No, he said the dust from the body.
The skull is in Area 31.
I thought it was in 33.
No, it's in 31. No, 30.
Well-
No, 33. You're right, 33. Skull's in Area 33, along with the treasure you guys didn't take.
All right. So I'll have Alex's character gather up some of the dust from underneath the body as gingerly as he can, and then we'll head back to the sphere of annihilation.
Okay.
Awesome. Huh? I couldn't hear you.
Okay, I said okay.
And then we'll toss some of that dust in there, and I'll present the amulet.
Nothing happens.
Okay. Looks like we've got to do the other thing then. Well, before I do that, I'll toss a 10-foot pole in that general direction. Does it get sucked in?
Oh yeah.
All right. Well,
By the
I'll
way,
hit
the
that.
hint that it shouldn't been really Asarak's tomb, the fact that there was a skull already there.
What are you talking about?
There was already a skull inside of that. In that.
Okay. Well, I thought that that other skull, was one that he had handcrafted and put the jewels in, and that was his phylactery or something
Nah,
that he could ask.
normally most liches are smart enough to keep most of their phylacteries within a certain range of them. Wouldn't be unheard of for a lich to literally bind one to their actual body. It's a stupid idea in the end, but better than having some would-be adventurer pick it up and smack it.
Okay.
Unless the
okay.
adventurer doesn't know it's a lich's phylactery.
Eh,
We
then
need to
again,
go
requires
back.
a big dunce for that.
I need to go back to another town, and I need to pick up a couple magic items for this. I'm not going to ask Alex to put his character in danger by getting close to that skull without something to give him. What's that spell called?
Mage
It's part of
hand?
No, it's not Mage Hand. It's the work that he's going to be doing is going to require a lot of dexterity. I wouldn't leave that up to a Mage Hand. No, there's a spell that makes you undetectable to undead, and it's part of a magic set. When you have, I think, 2 of the 3 pieces, you can cast it at will. And I'll assume that with the money we got for returning Gaius, air quotes, we can get some of that and go back to the tomb, and then he can very carefully get the dust from around the skull. I'm going to tell him, do not touch that skull. Don't disturb the skull. Don't even breathe on it.
Okay. You do that.
And then we will take that dust back to the sphere of annihilation, toss it in, and present the amulet.
Is that what you want to do?
Yeah.
Okay, because the dust is right next to the skull, and you see all the treasure.
No
He
point in
may
touching
be
it on
tempted.
it's like,
He may be tempted to grab that treasure. I would have given him fair warning about the dangers of this tomb, and I'm sure that bypassing all those traps, he would have understood the gravity of the situation.
Yeah, but then again, wasn't he playing a rogue?
Yeah, okay, so you just do that, then. Ironically, he says nothing really happened. And he throws the dust in, and portal's open.
Okay. So we've got that scroll that lets us... What was it called? Astral Bubble?
Planar bubble.
Planar Bubble. Now, how long does that last again?
I believe it's 10 minutes per casting. Let me see, actually.
Yeah, 10 minutes per caster level.
Your voice okay, though, dude?
Well, let's just say I was doing a lot of growling and then that. So.
Yeah, but dude, you have to understand, if your religion is being basically told, fuck off, you're no longer belonging here.
Guys, let us not get into another fight over this.
I'm not getting into a fight, I'm just giving off understanding. Yeah, I'm just saying.
After the game, if ever.
Right.
Drop it now.
Alright, 10 minutes per level, and I believe it is a 7th caster, so that's 70 minutes, so at least about an hour and 10 minutes.
Now, if I was to make a knowledge the planes check, would I be able to know if I could use plane shift to get out of the negative energy plane?
You can get in and out of the energy plane using it. The problem, however, is you don't know where you'll end up.
I'm not worried about that, because I can plane shift back to this plane and then word of recall my way back to a familiar location. Such as that tomb of Velka's that you carry around.
Good point. I guess that's basically our temporary headquarters for the time being. I was honestly thinking of getting the place renovated.
But listen, I need to make sure I've got a way out, because after that 70 minutes, I'm going to start having to deal with the effects of the negative energy plane.
I suppose there would be another way, but you're not going to like it.
You want to turn me and my cohorts into vampires.
I will put you... Heck, even Dimpout can keep a knife up to my neck if it helps you calm down, because I'll make you guys willing. You can resurrect once you're done, and you're back.
Ulrich, because I know how to cure vampirism, so...
Exactly. And I'm not planning on making you my bitch. I actually want to get this tomb done with, because unlike everybody else, I don't have a death wish.
Worry about what you might do, because you went ahead and showed me that crystal. So I'm not worried about you abusing the situation. If you want to... I don't know if Nico would be comfortable with it, but given the situation, we've got to get to that negative energy plane, and I can't think of any...
Actually, here's a question then, David.
Undead.
Hey, David, do vampires have a resistance while they're in the negative energy plane?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just double-checking with him, because it's been a while since I've checked, and when it comes to specific things, I will ask him first.
On the page that describes the negative energy plane, it specifically calls out that undead that go there are healed every second or so.
So basically I'd be getting a boosted faster heal.
Spells that give off negative energy, like harm, are like automatically maximized and stuff like that, or inflict serious wounds. I vaguely remember reading that. I could be wrong, though.
Alright, but if David's okay with it...
Oddly enough, there's actually nothing that says either of them as far as I can see.
Yeah,
I am also looking at the SRD, not the...
I mean, if you can survive on the positive energy plane as a vampire, then why not the negative energy plane?
Positive energy plane heals you until you explode.
Negative energy, for us, it's kind of the thing that keeps us running. It doesn't mean it's going to kill us.
I believe undead are immune to gaining negative levels.
Which is what the...
Wait, no, it's because they don't have to make a fortitude save. So they can't gain the negative levels.
So I'm safe in the realm?
You're safe, yeah. However, though, Death Ward also works.
Yeah, but how many times can a person cast Death Ward? We don't know how long we're going to be in that tomb.
Well, Garrett has Soulfire armor. He's got that covered.
Yep.
So, what about
Not the
Nico?
others.
What about Nico? I mean, I understand Dimpout's probably got it. He's probably got a few extra tricks up his
Dimpout
bag.
is doing his job, I guess.
Alright, and besides that, it's not like I plan on turning Nico into a follower. I mean, he's already got
Right now,
and I'm willing to believe that he's keeper.
Like, and a character that's not really here.
Right.
Against
So, for
Sarah.
Draconic, on the other hand, Koss, yeah, I've got really no clue how I'm going to turn him, but there is a specific MacGuffin that we did supposedly leave behind with Connor that I'm hoping one of you guys talk to him about.
Oh, Koss won't be coming with us.
Koss ain't coming?
No, if you can't turn him into a vampire...
No, I have a way... I have a way around it. The problem, however, is going to be this. I need the very specific MacGuffin that Corey gave us.
Which MacGuffin?
Remember the book that allows me to make vampires regardless?
Yeah.
That Gaius has?
That Gaius had.
Did you steal it from him?
Well, he's never going to use it, and if he does, I'm going to be a little pissed, because I don't need any more of my kind running around who don't have as much humanity running around as I do.
When I was making costs, I had entertained the thought of making one of those homunculi. I forget what they're called. I think stalkers. They have ridiculously high, like, hide and sneak and sleight of hand. And I was going to have costs start making blast globes and then hiding them in your packs in case you betrayed me. And then boom, like command word, you're done. Anyway,
I've proven myself to be the most humane of my kind, so...
And with fucking David going through so many characters, that would have been way too expensive.
Yeah. So can I just assume that before we left, I just took the book, because he's king. What's he gonna have use for a book that can make vampires?
You probably should not steal from a king. And
Yeah.
I'm just
David,
saying,
what plane is this under?
Loyal.
negative energy plane.
Negative.
Oh no. I found Moyle all statted out. I'm trying to get this to him.
But with that being said, however, there are some other things...
Found it.
You found what?
I found it. It's actually page 29. Oh, wait, you told me that.
Right. Well, how about this, then? Is there any other particular spell that would allow me to create vampire besides the whole I bite them?
Jesus, David, how in the world did you find this?
I got bored and started reading through all those.
Alright. Well, here's a question, then. If I don't have the book, how do I plan... If I don't have the book, Koss will literally be forced to stay behind, and that's one extra person down that we could potentially use.
Well, I mean, I can put... What I had planned on doing was expending all of his infusions, putting, extra stuff on our gear, and then he would camp or, hide somewhere outside the tomb and wait for us to return. Because of his level, each of those infusions would last 210 minutes.
It's too bad that I lose my It's too bad I lose the vampiric template when I become.
No, I'm
creatures.
sorry. No, it's 130 minutes, so 2 hours.
Wait, hold on a minute. Hey, question, David. I lose the entire templates when I become a creature? Like, say, alternate form,
Yes.
become animal? Damn it.
Yes.
Well, he is Draconic, so why not? But the only thing I'm gonna have to deal with is Nico here, and that's kind of that. I mean, unless Dimpout's got some other method.
I don't know too much about the plane project,
Alright.
really.
So,
Planes have a unique effect. Whatever element that whatever element that they tend to be connected with, tend to have a stronger effect where they're from.
However, I do have great abilities of perception. One thing I can tell you is I can tell you odds on a fair number of things. B, I can tell you that's one thing that you can always pick up. That people tend to get details wrong by comparing things to things that are similar.
Hang on, I thought Dimpout was hanging out with Gaius.
No, he came with. You need the blender.
More than Gaius really does right now.
so,
Gaius just needs the blender if you guys go back.
so here's the thing. You don't enter the portal.
Yeah, once we take care of whatever it is we have to worry about, we'll enter. If Nico's okay with becoming a vampire temporarily,
Yeah. Like I said, he'll be free-willed. I have no
it's for the
need
greater good. Like, it's to get at this world-ending threat, and then we can...
I will tell you this, however. being a vampire is one of the greatest burdens ever. You'll constantly feel a need to drink your companion's blood, which, thank God I'm holding back, because,
We've already established all of the ups and downs of being a vampire. You don't have to go over it again.
Yeah, I'm saying, as a character, though, you're going to feel it.
Yeah, no, as, we've done this in character.
Yep, alright. So, that's still 3 days of us simply being here, during which I suppose I could attempt to, figure out a way how it is that that red leather book was allowing somebody to create vampires out of anything. So, are you mentally prepared, Nico?
I mean, if Corey says okay.
Corey?
Are you seriously wanting to turn him into a vampire?
We have to do it. We have to do it to get on this, to get, the mission done. We don't know if we're within 70 minutes of a Serax phylactery. We don't know how long the fight's going to take. We don't know if we're going to have to retreat and attack them again later.
And that can usually take between hours, so basically...
But I do know, and I assume Nico would know, that true resurrection restores life to the body of the vampire.
Not to mention you get your own church in case shit. And also the fact that... There's also the benefit of the fact that, you know what, I'm not going to mention. I was going to say, one good thing about being a cleric and being a vampire is you get an extra... is you can take an extra bonus towards your, domains.
Alright. If you wish to do this, this is your choice.
Alright?
That's done.
I will say this. I do like him more as living companion than as walking corpse.
I think we all kind of do.
I know.
And while I respect your fears, I believe they may be slightly misgrounded.
Yeah, but we have to respect his decision in the end. I'm just giving him the warning ahead of time, because once he becomes one, he's stepping into a world of things
We can get more of the dust, correct?
I don't believe so.
I don't want to try.
It's something even I'm not willing to take.
Mm.
Did
Think
you
of it.
read the journal in your off time?
Think about this, though, Nico. How will your god take you becoming a member of the undead?
My deity told me not to kill the guy who now just converted a whole city to worshipping an evil... No, fuck it. Fuck it. I'm done. I'm going to kill a Serac, and then I'm going to fucking move on with my life. Okay?
Are you renouncing your deity?
I'm not renouncing my deity. I'm just temporarily becoming undead. And if he doesn't like that, I'll fucking atone later.
If he doesn't like that, he takes your powers.
Yeah, I
And
have
then
to
you're
find
useless
another
to us.
cleric to cast atonement on me. And as long as I am willing to change...
Yes, but my point is, you're doing this so you can come with us. If Taylor doesn't take this kindly and removes your powers for becoming an undead,
Yeah, I wouldn't
then
be able
you're
to do
useless
that,
to
you're right.
us.
Alright, here, let's just deal with it the
Oh wait,
old-fashioned.
I know what will solve this. Garrett becomes a vampire, and Nico wears Garrett's armor.
Actually, that's not that bad.
Sure. I don't really have any objections to that.
Yeah,
I mean,
but here's
I
a
like-
question. Is Evandria even able to stand?
Avandra only cares about stamping out tyranny where it's found. So
I can see that.
yeah.
Plus,
Let's get moving, okay?
Yeah,
Let's not think about that.
so-
Yeah, I remember this conversation a little too much that bringing this is painful to both you and I. So
Alright,
remember, Garrett, you're taking a major
Not
risk.
every
in doing
story
this.
has a happy ending.
And we're going a little bit Grimm Brothers now, so...
As long as
Let's
we
do
kill a
this.
Serac, I guess it doesn't matter in the end.
Alright? But remember this, Garrett. Whatever happens, do not hate me for what I'm about to do. No matter how shit turns out bad, remember what you've become willingly. Do not blame it on me. I've been living in this world for far too long. I am used to vampires. It's going to be an experience that drags you to hell and back.
I think if we do this fast enough, I won't have to worry about it.
In the long run, maybe, but it's the thought of knowing that you've had a power that is unlike any other.
I see what you're saying. Well, no. Years of training and discipline have taught me better than
Yeah. But think of it like this.
take the easy path.
I'm giving you that heads up because remember, you were once lawful good. You converted to neutral. Imagine what it's going to be like when you become a vampire.
Stop talking about it and let's just do it.
Okay, you do it. And, Garrett, I believe we said 4 hit die, and I forget how we did it.
4d12.
4d12.
I don't suppose we hit level 18 after we got done in the city.
Actually, that'd actually be a good idea. Yeah, let's do that.
So I can
Good
finally
things
take.
happen at level 18.
I can finally take a level. I can finally go up.
Alright, guys, we're almost at level 20. But
Right, roll
as
one
you do
d8.
this,
Yeah.
I'm gonna roll 1d2 because Garrett did something really, really dark. Oh, Garrett. Oh, Garrett, I am so sorry.
So I would just like to say that if you're about to tell me that he developed some sort of mental disorder that causes him to constantly want to kill his allies, Garrett is immune to that because he feels it all the time.
Oh, God.
Yep.
Oh, fuck.
Did I hit the nail on the head?
Garrett, you develop psychosomatic blindness, deafness, or the loss of use of a limb or limbs.
Ooh,
Okay.
I passed on that curse.
That could be a problem.
Actually, I'm pretty much covered in that regards for you.
Holy
Remember?
shit.
Yeah, here's some specific.
I don't want to rain on your parade, Corey, but wouldn't that just regenerate afterward?
No,
No,
psychosomatic. blindness.
psychosomatic. Psychosomatic. It
So I
means
couldn't cast
you're...
regenerate with Nico.
No, it
and fix
means
the
you're
problem.
crazy. It means you're like... Every once
It
in a
means
while...
it's a physical manifestation of a mental illness.
Okay.
Alright, well, if it's blindness, then I've got him covered.
I'll roll a d3.
Alright.
And doesn't Greater Restoration take care of mental disorders?
Not really. It just deals with the long term. It just deals with an old long term effect. But nothing that you.
I'm
That means
relatively certain that there is a healing spell that takes care of this.
cure madness.
Hang on. Successful application of the heal skill may alleviate temporary insanity.
Alright, but here's the question. Which did he develop, Corey?
Long-term insanity. The
Ooh.
duration is 1d10 plus 10 hours. So,
Yeah, I kind of expected something like this. Usually
I'm
it's
sorry,
for the
from-
next...
Term.
Effectively, for the next 2 days, you are deaf and, you're deaf and you can move only one of your arms. I think
Okay.
that's fair.
If it's for
That
2
wasn't
days, it'll
right.
hold.
I was worried it was going to be blindness because a blind fighter sounds like a pretty shitty thing.
Actually, you remember the door hay that somebody gave me?
But you need that.
Yeah,
And
I don't
Mars-
anymore, remember?
After finally giving in and finally biting one of your party members,
Alright, do it.
you get to roll a D percentile.
Hang on, no, he didn't give in like I asked him to do it.
I'm willing to take the consequence.
What do you roll?
41.
Roll me again.
Alright.
What'd you roll?
55.
For the next 14 rounds. You look at Mars and Mars goes
Dinbat, I hope you don't mind, dealing with crazy people for the next 3 days.
I'm just gonna be meditating for the next 3 anyhow.
I've been dealing with them.
Alright, that's fair.
Mars, you regain control of your tongue in 80 seconds. So you're just like, and you guys enter the temple. You guys enter the next area. Next week, Moyle. Moyle, City and Toil. Good night, everybody.